Hi, hello, how are you? Amanda, St. Artist. It is Valentine's week. I love Valentine's week. I am a big, like, I don't know, we know if you're not, if you're new here, I am a positive person. I like to look at things in a positive way. I also am an overthinker, so I plan ahead for all things. Oh, my nose itches, I'm sorry. And I'm hoping I have this set up. I do, yay. But I like to live on the positive side because it helps me. I feel like sinkholes are negative and you could really get sucked into a sinkhole of negativity. So I try to actively find the positive. I think there's something positive in every horrible situation. I've been in some bad situations and I try to live in it. What can I learn from this? Because that's the positive in a bad situation. What can I learn from this? Like there's something to be learned. I think everything happens for a reason. There's something to be learned. So there's that. My kids are going to interrupt because there's no school today. Yes. Yep, you can wear those.
What's a t-shirt?
Short sleeve shirt.
Okay.
Okay. I love you. Brush your teeth. It's gonna be one of those lives. My live is early today. I'm not usually this early, but today I am. I'm gonna do a quick unboxing. I decided, and I can't remember if I announced it on here, I decided after almost a year of using my skincare to just bite the bullet and share about it. And it's a way of supporting my family. We do use this money to pay all bills. But I did order, oh, this is a heavy box. I did order a bunch of goodies because when I decided to join, they gave me a really great discount to buy some things. So I've spent real money on this and I'm going to be opening it. Today is going to be a double makeup day. So what I do today, I'm going to do a Valentine's themed application because it's fun. I'm going to be using some new shades that launched today. This is the Cozy Up collection. You'll get this palette here and you'll get these three colors. We've got Cashmere, Ember, and Winterberry. And then this blank space is filled with a cleaning tile, which is a little thing to wipe your brush on. But after I do my live today, I'm gonna drop my kids off at a cheer camp. And here's my bag, my goodies. I'm gonna drop my kids off at a cheer camp and I'm gonna come and try a new makeup. So as you get here, say hi, say hello, and how are you? I am going to open this up a little bit and see all the goodies that I got. There's always free stuff in Beauty Society boxes, which I love. So what, ooh, if you are a fan of microfibers or soft like cleansing rags, I like them for mature and maturing skin for when you're, is that Apathy song? My kids love that song. We sing it all the time. I am from Oregon. I am on the Oregon coast, home of Keiko the Whale. I don't know if anybody remembers who Keiko the Whale was, but Free Willy. Anyways, if you have maturing eyes and you're taking your makeup off at night, you should be using a soft cloth. And this puppy is soft. I also really love Saint's microfiber cloths. I obviously use the heck out of them for cleaning my brushes, cleaning my face. But cotton balls, gauze pads, those can be pretty harsh on the eye, especially on that soft tissue. We're gonna get into the soft tissue. But having something soft to cleanse, ooh, you're from South Africa, hi. But using something soft on your eyes, it's a very thin tissue. This is not like the rest of your face, okay? Your nose is different from here, that's different from here. And so you want something really gentle on your under eyes, otherwise you're gonna be maturing them more quickly. And once you hit an age, like me, I'm 44, things start hitting hyperspeed. Okay, I'm opening the soft stuff because, well, oh wow, these tubes are huge on this makeup I got. Okay, I'm opening soft things because I didn't order soft things. What is this? Oh, it is this. I don't use these, but my husband might. I can't. But that's one, you know, my husband will look great with it. Okay, let's see. I'm just digging into a bunch of things. I ordered some new skincare, so I got some face wash. I love this stuff. With Beauty Society, you take a quiz, and this is what I like about it. Everybody tells me that because I have maturing skin, hold on just a second. Let's see. I'm from the Mean Ladies Live. I don't know what that is. Okay, so you take a quiz with Beauty Society, and there's a link in my description if you want to take a quiz. And here's what I like, and I don't push, I just share what I like a restaurant. Ooh, love from India. I had a friend that, I had a roommate. I always get sidetracked when you guys tell me where you're from because there's always like something fascinating about it. I went to the Air Academy back in the 90s and it doesn't sound like it is. It's airport travel and travel agencies and that kind of stuff. I could marshal a plane back in the day. Anyways, which also sounds fancier than it is, but I can hold cone sticks in my hand and tell you which way to go. Okay, but one of my roommates, she was from India and she used to try to teach me Punjabi, but all she taught me were swear words. And I loved it. Okay, so you take a quiz, and here's what's nice. I'm 44, and every time I've talked to people, and friends included, about skincare, I don't try their BB cream because I don't like BB creams. I have stuff on my face. I need full coverage. I don't say need, I want full coverage, and BB creams just don't do it for me. But with my skin type, I am maturing, I'm 44, and I'm oily. And everybody tells me maturing skin is drying. Mine is not drying. I don't want dry, balanced, or combination skincare. I want something for oily skin. And when I tried Beauty Society, they actually had something that was maturing and oily, okay? So with me, I was so frustrated with even my good friends telling me like, well, you need this because your skin's gonna start drying. No, it's not though. And when it does start drying, I'll go there, but I'm not gonna do it now. I'm oily. I jump to greasy so fast. So if I use something for dry skin, it's gonna make me greasy. That's how it always is, okay? I can't say anything in Punjabi because it's been like 25 years. I don't even remember. I loved my friend's name though. Her name is Jagdeep, and that's like the only thing I remember is her whole name, which I won't say on here, but but I do remember her name, but I don't remember any swear words in Punjabi anymore. It's a bummer, but it was so much fun. Anyways, what I liked about Beauty Society is they had something specific to maturing oily skin. And what that did was when I tried this, my skin reacted in such a positive way. I have stuff, which is a concern, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna go do chemical peels. I'm not gonna do that to my skin, but I do want a skincare that works with my oily skin. And what it did was it doesn't dry me. Whereas dry products I have found make you look oily, and oily skincare products can really dry you out. What I did was, and there was a lady that said all the oh wait, hold on, sorry. I was watching lives and there was a lady said all the useless people get out, and she said like, oh, that's terrible. Ooh, I just go into like delete mean people. Ooh, I'm sorry. Gia, I think you're great. As long as you're nice, you're great. But here's what I like about Beauty Society. Beauty Society, and I promise, get into doing my makeup. I'm just gonna unbox. Instead of taking my oily skin and making it dry and getting the dryness around my nose, like there were just areas where it really, it balances my skin. And I think that's what everybody's looking for when they have combination skin, dry skin, oily skin, or they do have balanced skin. They have something. Patty, 9 years old, be nice. But also, does your mom know that you are on a grown-up's makeup video? But I want my skin balanced. I don't want it to go dry. No, I want balanced skin. And so that's what I liked about Beauty Society, is it balances my skin. And when it balances my skin, it makes my makeup last longer. I don't use Beauty Society makeup. I am going to try it. I have tried their sticks. They're just too light of coverage for me. They are wonderful if you already have balanced skin tone. They're great. There is skincare in the makeup, but full disclosure, that doesn't mean that it replaces your skincare. It's in there. It's not going to be as punchy as true skincare. It's just like a sprinkle of skincare, so don't expect it to do miracles. It's makeup, not magic. But it does have it infused in there to work with your skincare that you're already using, which is nice. So I do have a foundation and a concealer to try later today. I'm not going to do it today. And let's see, but I did get this, and this is why I'm opening the box, because I got a new under eye cream, which I'm so excited about. Good morning, Deb. I did get Take It Off. This is so good. This is my third, I think second or third bottle. I go through the crap out of this stuff because sometimes I do my makeup more than once. And so this is a melting cream. I am almost done with one, so I ordered a new one. But this is a really gentle way when you pair it with a soft cloth. You just get your hands a little bit wet, rub this into your skin. It melts off all your makeup in a really gentle way, even eye makeup, and it doesn't burn your eyes. And then you take a warm rag and you can just wipe it off, and then you go in and cleanse your skin. Take your makeup off and then clean your face. If you're washing your face with makeup on once, your skin's still dirty. Even doing this and then this can still have some residual leftovers. So just to keep that in mind. Okay, and then I got these two new products that I haven't tried before. There is Poker Face. This is supposed to be like that Botox in a bottle. Maybe I'll put some on. And then I have Perfect Form, and this is for my neck, you know, the neck skin right here and here for me are my spots. And then you can put it around the eyes, but I'm going to use this for my neck. So, and then it came with another sample of what's this? Our Little Secret, which I use every day. Okay, upgrade. This is a caffeinated eye cream. Poker Face. Let's try Poker Face. It has a tamper seal on it. Okay. So I'm going to put all this stuff back so I can take it up to my bathroom. I was thinking, and if you are any of my regulars, I want you to say hi. I need to see if my regulars have made it here because I have a question, because I want to know my regulars. Good morning, watching from Alabama. Alabama. I always say that in my head from Forrest Gump. I love it. I have some friends from Bama. I love it. Okay, so we're going to open up Poker Face because I want to try this right in this area right here because that's where I need some staying powder. Oh, this is like, it's white and it's thick. It's very thick. Okay, so I'm going to rub some on. It doesn't pick up like a moisturizer, but there we go. And I'm just going to pop this on my forehead because I don't get Botox. And so we're going to see how this works. I did my full skincare routine. And when I do my skincare routine, I'm telling you, my makeup has the best longevity. Okay, Karen, good morning. I've got more stuff for you. Karen, oh, she did the coolest thing for me. So she's local, and she's been my seamstress for a long time now. And I took her a project where I brought her my daughter's comforters and their duvets. And I got so mad because I was always they would tie, but they would fall. And hold on just a second. And so I took them in and I had her buy zippers, and she installed one zipper at the top of their comforter, and then she installed the opposing zipper on. I have Christmas duvets and spring and then their favorite duvets. So I took all of them, so there were 6, and I had her install the opposing zipper on the tops of those so I could just zip. And she found the best stinking zippers. Oh, they zip like a dream. It was so nice. And they don't fall. It's been a week now, maybe? Yeah, it's been a week. And they're not agitating on the girl's face because of the zippers are this soft plastic. It's so good. I love it. So if you're ever needing an idea and you don't want to spend the money on those beddings, go get a zipper installed. It's so cool. Okay. So I just got this. I'm just taking it out of the bottle. This is a new eye cream upgrade. It's a caffeinated botanical eye cream. So I'm assuming you pump it. And I've heard really good things about it, and I wanted to try it. Let's see here. I'm not noticing this Botox in a bottle on my forehead. Come on. Oh, I think I hear. Oh, there it is. There it is. And we're going to put this under the eye. And I really wanted to try this. And then we're going to do a Valentine's color. I'm going to try to keep it quick and simple today, but I wanted to do, I used it in my makeup group. So if you're part of my makeup group, oh, people keep this in the fridge too so that this gets cold, but it's already cold. I love it. This feels really nice, but I'm very curious how this will work with my makeup. But this is more of a morning cream because it's caffeinated, like, you know, it's gonna wake you up. But your under eyes are a really thin skin, so you want a different product for your under eyes. And it's just gonna wake them up. I mean, we can't live without our morning coffees, right? I've already had 2 cups. I've got water here because I caught whatever my kids had last week. Super fun. And then after they got over that, my kids got pink eye and an ear infection. It was great. Real fun around here. Okay. But I always use my ring finger under my eyes, but it's a soft, thin skin. So you want gentle products, and they just, oh, it's almost like a jelly. It feels really nice under my eyes. So That's the eye cream I'm gonna use. And then I have Immortalize at night. I don't necessarily think it's a night cream, but no caffeine at night. You know how it works. Okay, so I'm gonna do my eyes, and we're gonna be using this collection that just launched today for Valentine's Day. I'm gonna be doing I wanna do kind of a moody look. So we're gonna use Oak, because Oak is just my favorite moody little look. And then I have an orange here. What is this? Butter? Oh, Tangerine. We're gonna use Tangerine, we're gonna use some Oak, and then we're gonna use these guys. But there's also all kinds of new stuff for Valentine's Day coming out. On Thursday, they are launching new shades. And one of them is a lip collection, and it comes in a palette for this size, but this pattern, which is an awesome pattern. And it comes with these 4 colors. There's Bubblegum Princess, Summer Love, La Cienega, and Ruby. And Ruby is a beautiful liner. These are all glosses. And it is a beautiful lip liner, and then you can fill it with any one of these colors. Perfect for spring, getting into bridal season, going to bridal showers, bachelorettes. I'm going to one in May, I think. But yeah, and then they also have a chocolates collection that's coming out, and that has Xanadu bronzer. It also has, and I know I got it somewhere, I just gotta find it. I'm not going to, but it has NV+1, which is extremely popular with a lot of the, they took old demi colors. Let's see, NR, which is a neutral red, NO, which is a neutral orange, and NV+1, which is it's a really deep velvety color, and it's called Velvet. And then, but any of these can be used to correct. I think the Auburn and the Marigold, which is NR and NO, are great for sallow gray undertones, which some people have. And then there is a Velvet, and that's at NV+1, which is also a really great lip liner. I have it, it's in one of my palettes, and I just have not been able to find these palettes. I'm very disappointed in myself for not having that ready. Hold on, I might have just found it. Is it? Oh, jeez, biscuits. I don't know. Okay, so to save time, we're just gonna start doing our makeup. I'm gonna grab my eyeshadow primer, and we're gonna do kind of it's afternoon for you. It is still morning for me. It is almost 8 o'clock. My kids have to be somewhere in an hour because there's no school, and I don't want them sitting around doing nothing, so I signed them up for a cheer camp. Okay, so we're gonna go in with, this is a Sense Shadow Sense. There is a link in the description. I'm using the color Candlelight, and I like this because it cancels out the discoloration of age. And then I also use an eyelash serum, and I use Babe Lash, which again, another one for lash growth, but I use Babe Lash. There's a link in the description for that too. I try to link as much as possible in my link tree. And this brush here is a, who does this? BK Beauty 203, link also. I don't get paid for the shadow. I need to tweeze some brow hairs. I don't get paid for the brush. I don't get paid for the primer, but I like them, so I link them, and that's it, the end. I just have a few hairs that are like wild. Oh me, oh my. They're driving me too crazy to do anything with. Okay, sorry. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna go in and we're gonna do just some nice prep work. We're gonna pop this. This is the new modular palette. You get it with points. I love it for every day. I don't love it so much for travel, especially if you just put things in your purse when you travel. Because if you do that, it'll come off because it's just magnetic to the bottom. All right, and it doesn't magnetize to other palettes, so you can't go grab a palette too and then try to stick it to the bottom. All right, I'm gonna go in to whatever color I can. I'm feeling jittery all of a sudden. Could be the leftover NyQuil. Could be. We're gonna take the color Paris, and I'm gonna stick with this BK Beauty brush. Okay, and we're going to just prep. This is just gonna give me a nice powder base, which will help me blend the rest of my products. And I like the pink undertone that it leaves on me. There's a lot of really beautiful light colors. And here's what I like. I use Saint Makeup, I love Saint Makeup because it's 100% customizable and it's completely affordable. It's $16 a color and $14 an eyeshadow. So every eyeshadow you buy is a purposeful shadow that you want and will use. And I say that because when you go and you buy any of those eyeshadow palettes, sometimes you're buying just, it's like a chocolate palette, so it's 12 shades of brown. And I just don't think you need that many shades of brown. I'd rather have a palette that can hold just as many, but they're all colors I actually want to use. So there you go. So all your money is spent on purposeful colors. I'm gonna grab an eyeshadow brush. Boom, right here, just has a fluffy end and a more dense end. I'm gonna go into Tangerine, which is this orange color. Everybody gets so nervous when I recommend an orange. So we're just gonna use a fluffy brush. You can see it right there. And I'm gonna pop this way up high. We're just gonna put that up there. This is more of like a peekaboo color, and I just wanna add a touch of warmth because it's gonna help accentuate a Valentine's moody look. This is one of my favorite date night looks. I typically use Leo, but I also like Buttercup, I like Tangerine, I like Zion. I like a really warm contrast because Oak can be used for brows, but it's such a cool tone. I have to have something with it. So we're just gonna pop that up above the crease. So a lot of people tell me from the front I don't look hooded, and I totally get that. But as I turn my head, this has a really downward slant. So that's why I keep all of my transition color above my crease. Okay, now I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna grab my brow palette. I love these palette twos. You can never have too many of them. I constantly am using about 3 in rotation, and they're just so good. Okay, what are your favorite colors for light main shades on mature eyes? It really depends on your skin tone, I would say. It really, really does. I love Oak. It's where I started. I like Drift, Clair, and Oak to start if you're looking for just like a 3 shade because they go well together, but they also can go well on their own. Oak can also, if you spray an angle brush and get it a little bit wet, it can be turned deeper. So you can use it for brows. It can be dry for brows, which works well for me, or you can punch it up a little bit. It's a really great color. I go through Oak more than I go through any other color in my palette, but I also pair it with leggings or jeans. Jeans, but I like having a good contrasting. I also like Leo, so Clair or Leo for a transition color. But Oak, hands down, my favorite brown, and the next one would be Philly. It's a really warm brown, and that one you can get it wet and it makes a really great eyeliner. I also really love Revival. All of these colors can be used with a fluffy brush, holding it far down, and you can use it to make it light with a fluffy brush, punch it up with a more dense brush, a wet brush. They're very versatile colors. Okay, so this is Oak right here. This is Trust. I typically use Trust. You can make Oak look like Trust with a wet brush. This is called a lazy palette. I put them both in here so I don't have to go through the wet brush process. So I'm going to take a little bit of Oak with a fluffy brush so it goes on light first, and I always put this outside of my outer corner. Okay, so outside of my outer corner, and I have a pretty deep fold, and so I'm just going to grab it and I'm going to push into the fold, and I'm going to push this onto the base of that crease and that brow bone right here. And then I'm going to use this small end. I'm going to tap a little bit on, and I'm going to go up. So with Drift, Clair, Drift, and Oak, and Leo, I would say you could take Drift and put it up here as a nice subtle shimmer. I'm not going to do it because I'm using the Do Cozy Up collection, but I like having a soft shimmer up here. And so this is how I would do it. This comes with a small version of this guy, so I'm cleaning my brush in it right now. I always like having one in my palette. I don't have a half tile handy, but a half tile goes right here. But you could take something like Cashmere. This is how I would use Drift. And you could just pop that right up here, just for a little pop of shimmer. And it's great. Okay, I'm gonna use the small end here, and I'm just gonna be using this to push around. So for mature eyes, if you have a lot of movement, tap. But this is such a pretty moody color. Grabbing a little more Oak, and we're gonna press this along the lash line of the upper lashes, just like that. And trust me when I say this is all gonna come together at the end with my makeup. Everything looks better once it's all finished. It's like for me wearing heels. I can't wear a dress, I can't try on a dress without a pair of heels. Anytime I'm trying on dresses at a store, I always have them bring me a pair of heels just to wear because I just don't feel like it gives me the full effect until the heels are on with it, right? Right, okay. Makeup also makes your hair look better. I'm trying to grow my hair out, so I have to be wearing it natural. Otherwise it just breaks off. It's awful. We have a lot of calcium in our water, and I think it makes my hair extra brittle. So I'm just using oak and going between the fluffy end and the more dense end. And then I'm resting my face so I can see where it lands. And I always say, do your eyeshadow first. As long as you do, because if it falls out, and it will, I have some right here, that spot, that's eyeshadow. It's gonna mess up your under eyes and make them look more deep set, especially if you have maturing eyes or mature eyes. You wanna be able to clean this up afterwards. I really like this eye cream. I really like it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in, wait, I need to add some to the bottom lash line. I like a little touch of smokiness under my eye. So I'm just gonna sweep a little bit of oak. Oak is where I started and oak is where I stay. I've been using Saint makeup for 5 years. I just like it more, and that's it. I love the ritual of makeup. I like wearing makeup. I like the look of makeup, and it's how I feel when I wear my makeup, and that's for everyone. How you feel in your makeup is the most important. So when you find a makeup that makes you feel good, you know you found your makeup. And 5 years in, I'm still liking Saint more. I always try new makeups. I mean, I'm about to try this stuff. I've tried a lot of them lately, and I always find myself missing the look of Saint. That's why I've been sharing it with people for 4 years. That's why I've been wearing it for 5, and that's it, the end. Okay, now I'm gonna use all of these on my eye, on the lid. So the first color I'm gonna go into is Ember, and I'm gonna use this to zhuzh up oak with my, I prefer to use my finger to add the shimmer. And I'm just gonna tap that on the outside of my eye, just like this. We're just tapping that in, and I'm zoomed in because I don't use beauty filters. I want you to see my skin is my skin is my skin, and I actually do feel like this looks a little bit better, but Botox in a bottle, I don't know, what is this one called? Poker face. I don't find this to be a instant crease and wrinkle relief. The cats are going crazy. Anyways, okay. Next color I'm gonna go into is Winterberry. This is gonna be my mid shade color. Don't say what. Don't say what. They're gonna say, and I don't feel like blocking another person. This is going right in the middle. This is gonna make this romantic. Look at how pretty that is. Oh, so pretty. Okay. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. So pretty. Using your finger is going to make it transfer a lot better. And then I'll show you how I punch it up more if I want to. All right, the next color I'm going into is Cashmere. I used a fluffy brush and popped that up here. Now we're going to use our finger. We're going to put that right on the mid of the lid. Or not the mid, the inner corner of the eye. Grabbing it, and we're just going to punch that right there and make it more peach. So pretty. Okay, now let's add liner. I love me some liner. I'm gonna use, if I can find it, oh, this is where I always lose it. Where did I put it? In a drawer on accident? I hope not. Oh, here it is. Okay, this is Revant. I like Maybelline Tattoo Studio also, and I'm going to waterline. You're gonna waterline. Not everybody does this, not everybody has to do this, and that's okay. I focus it into the lashes on this outer quarter. There we go. Same over here, we're just waterlining. This is gonna make my eyeliner look like it goes all the way across without closing up my eye. Okay, I have smaller eyes, that's just how it is. And I'm gonna today I'm gonna use a liquid liner, okay? And I'm just going to make what I call a tiny but mighty wing. And it just is at the outer quarter. I start at the middle, right at the lash line, and then I draw straight out. And then I go from the last lash and I go up. And they meet. I don't make it exaggerated. This is really just to make my lashes look fuller when my mascara is on and to give my eye a little bit of lift. Okay, this is a tiny bit mighty wing and it just adds a lift to my eye. It's mighty, but it's tiny. Like me, fun size, okay? It's a fun size wing. I think a Snickers bar tastes better as fun size than full size. All right, so mid, draw it straight out. This is Stila, Stay All Day. There, yep, it's linked. If you thought it wasn't, it's linked. It's a single-ended, don't get the one like mine that looks like a magic wand. Just get the single-ended. Tiny bit mighty. I'm gonna come on this inner lash line here and just extend the lash line by drawing on the edge of the eye. There we go. So this just adds a touch of a lift to the eye. It's all gonna work out. I have my little tips and tricks. Good makeup makes you feel like you don't need Botox, makes you feel like you don't need to go and see that surgeon, makes you feel like you don't need to go and do those things. Good makeup, good techniques can take all that and do it for you without spending all that money. The eyeliner trick I really love, and we're gonna continue on by taking, I'm gonna take a multitasker brush. It has a tiny end and a big end. I usually use an itch brush. You just need a small brush. So I'm gonna take the small end and I'm gonna grab my main foundation color here and I'm gonna waterline right down here with it. I do think that the square end of the etch brush works best. This is gonna brighten my eye. Okay, I'm gonna grab a little more and then I'm gonna pop off and I'm gonna go on an upward angle here and then I'm gonna push in right here. And by doing this, it's going to give my eye a more open lift. Do you see how it just kicked it in the butt? Good makeup, good tips and tricks and techniques can make it so you don't need all that stuff everybody seems to think we need because of, well, I believe the internet. It's like back in the day when we thought video games was gonna like destroy the world. I'm gonna take a mascara. This is Saints Lash Velvet that I'm using. I like it okay. I don't know if I'll rebuy. I have a tubing one. It's sitting at my sister's house. I haven't tried that one yet. I feel like the price versus quantity of the tubes is bothering me. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. I've noticed that there is some fallout with this one. I've seen where people take a tubing mascara and seal this. I just don't think you should have to buy two mascaras to do something one can do. But I always like volume, which is why I don't typically use tubing mascaras. But I like to really build up volume by adding product to the base of my lashes with my mascara. I have smaller eyes and the brush on this is quite big, but I do love these kind of bristly tubes. So I build my volume at the base of my lashes and then I work it out towards the ends. But by adding that waterline, by adding that outer corner and inner corner, once I add my mascara, it'll look like my eyeliner goes all the way across without closing my eye and without using more eyeliner than needed, which saves a little bit of product and a little bit of life. You see that? It just gives that look of a thin eyeliner that goes all the way across. And then right here, adding this, sometimes I'll do this outer eyeliner with eyeshadow, so it's a little bit more on a smoky side and it can look like your lashes are even thicker. All right, then I'll just add a little bit to the lower lash line. I don't like a lot of darkness under my eyes because I think when I smile and my fine lines show, if I have eyeshadow in there or a dark under eye, it can make them look deeper and make my pictures, because that's usually if you're that's when it counts really, is if you're at a wedding, in a wedding, and you're taking pictures with people at a reunion, baby shower, anything you're at, barbecue, if you don't want anything accentuating the depths of your under eyes. There we go. So we're just building this up And so by doing my eyeshadow first, I'll be able to clean it up and all that jazz. It'll be great. All right. So mascara probably takes me the longest, but there we go. But that's my little tip. Now let's add the rest of the face, and we're gonna do a theme because it's Valentine's week, and there we go. How many of my regulars are here? I wanna know because I did just do the Beauty Society thing. Like I signed up, I'm doing the dang thing, and I wanna know if my regulars are here because it is starting that hour of my normal time. So I feel like my regulars are here. I'm putting on Milk Hydro Grip Primer for my face so we can do a nice, fun application. One of the, I just love how many different ways you can apply a cream makeup. So I'm using Saint Makeup, cream-based, 3D foundation, 100% customizable, extremely affordable. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my prep on. I'm gonna grab some of this balm. I'm gonna put this under my eye. This is gonna help with application and hydration. This can be an area that you can make look dry even when it's not, and it's because of the crepiness and the fine lines. So I add balm to reduce creasing of my makeup, and it also helps it just blend out beautifully. Your under eyes are just such an easily textured area, so that's what it is. Okay, I'm gonna grab a shape, no, not a shape brush, a blend brush. There we go, blend brush, my favorite brush for correcting. We're gonna go into Aspen first on the small end, and I'm just gonna correct my redness around my nose, on my cheeks, over my old acne scarring. I used to get horrible cystic acne, and it was on my chin in high school, and then in my 20s, it was on my cheeks, and this is the leftover scarring. And so I just take this gray concrete color and I mute the red. This is also a dense color, so I sweep it over my pores, but I wanna still see my problems without covering them and turning me a shade of gray. So I've just canceled the redness. You still see the spots. The problem is, it's just not red, or the problem was it was red and I didn't want it red. So I'm just going around my brows where I get red, and then between where I get red, just like that. So here's my thing. I always come here every Monday when I can, and I do my Monday makeup live. And I was thinking of adding a new live, and I could either do it here or I could do it in my Facebook group. So I'm taking the Fluffy and I'm going into a new color, which is Suede, because it's the color of my hyperpigmentation, and I'm gonna camouflage it. What I was thinking of doing, since my Monday lives have gotten, I would call it pretty popular for my following and for my regulars. I help a lot of people, we have a lot of fun. I was thinking of adding a Society Saturday, and that's where I get on at 8 o'clock Pacific time, Saturday mornings, and we do skincare. I do my morning routine, or I could show you my night routine. I could highlight a new product, show how I use things, but I'm just sweeping this Suede up and around my hyperpigmentation area to camouflage it. And by using these two colors, Aspen and Suede, it's gonna help hold my makeup in place when I apply it. And it doesn't look too crazy. It's also a way of kind of sculpting, but it doesn't really matter once I add all my makeup. Going into my hairline. Okay, so do you teach people how to do makeup? That's what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm doing right now. I use Saint Makeup, cream makeup, and so that's what we're doing. So right now, all I've done is I have camouflaged my redness. I have hidden some hyperpigmentation. This is also a really great method if you freckle. In the summer, a lot of people get extra freckles. You can help. I love the look of freckles, but not everybody does, and they want to minimize them. It's makeup, not magic, and so you can take something like Suede, Olive, Ash, Stone, and you can camouflage it first and then apply your makeup on top. And having that dense base, like this Suede or lip liner, and then that Aspen contour, they're very dense, and so they're gonna stay. Most contours I find with other companies, they have less pigmentation. Saint has 80% pigmentation, so you get a lot with a little bit of product, but they're all very creamy. You want something with density to hold your makeup on top. Okay, I'm gonna do a fun thing with my makeup. It's kind of like marking up your face and then blending it all together. just gonna add a little bit of Daylily, it's a blush, under my eyes to cancel my darkness. Look at how pretty that is. Oh, I love when I can take this dark and make it not dark. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna take the multitasker brush. There's a small end, and then there's this end. And we're gonna make hearts all over my face, because it's the week of Valentine's Day. And then we're gonna blend it all together, and it's gonna look nice. So I am going to start with contour. Okay, I'm gonna just really dip this in because I want it to show. I'm using Stone. I love this for winter because it has a touch of warmth to it. And I'm really packing this on to the brush right here, and we're just going to add a heart. Let's make it a heart. There we go. And then I can add another heart. And then we can add another heart. Isn't this fun? It's arts and crafts with makeup. Have fun with your makeup. If it's not fun, we're doing it wrong. Makeup should be fun. Remember when you first got to wear makeup, how it felt? Like it was a ritual. I remember growing up watching my mom do her makeup, and we used to watch Little House on the Prairie while she did her makeup, or we'd watch like Saved by the Bell. But that was like my time when I remember my mom sitting there and she had this acrylic, beautiful little tray. And I remember the sounds. It is kind of cool. What? Okay, I'm just getting in the habit of watching my Monday lives. Yay! I get trolls. It's YouTube. It's YouTube. It's an open forum. They come. It's whatever. I try not to let it bug me. You get used to it. You get used to it. It's been very good for my self-esteem, actually. Very humbling. All right, so we're just adding some hearts. I'm getting into my contour zone here. I'm kind of keeping it pretty high at this point, but that's okay. But I'm just gonna add some hearts. If it's corny, that's okay. Valentine's Day is corny, and it should be corny. I'm teaching my girls that it's not about men. It's about what you make Valentine's Day. And I'm gonna draw lines here. I'm gonna go right here, and I'm just gonna go straight down the nose. This I can't do hearts on, come on. But we're just gonna draw some nice lines right here. But I put a heart on the tip of my nose, because why not? I'm teaching my girls about, like, my husband and I were going out on a date Saturday, the day after. And then, but then for our girls, we're gonna go right down here, draw a little heart under my lip. And then I'm teaching my girls that Valentine's Day can be about each other, sisters, and then they can be each other's Valentines. Kind of like Mother's Day. Instead of waiting for my husband to like get me flowers, I've started having my husband take my daughters. I'm taking bronzer now. I'm gonna go into bronzer next. Bella bronzer, we're gonna add a heart right here. Look at how pretty this is. But they go and they buy a bunch of flowers, and then my daughters together make me a Valentine's, or not a Valentine, a Mother's Day bouquet with flowers. And then when they get older and they can drive, because they're, 8 and 10, they can together be like, hey, I'll come pick you up and we'll go do mom's flowers. It's about making a day what you want out of it and teaching your kids to celebrate their moms. I am not a proponent of, I will never have my adult children that are in motherhood celebrate my Mother's Day. So I'm teaching my kids to celebrate Mother's Day now, and then when they become mothers, I will help their kids celebrate them. Because I feel like so many people, like Mother's Day is for those moms in the trenches. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. So I'm trying to change my narrative for what I want out of the day. And so for Valentine's Day, I don't ever want my kids to feel like they need to be celebrated by a guy, and they could always make it a girl's day. So we're taking a brightening shade, which is Sunlit for me, and I'm just gonna make a mini heart on either side. And then I'm gonna make another mini heart right here. And then I'll do the nose. I'll add a little heart right here. Does it even look like a heart? Not really. Tiny hearts are hard. There we go. We'll add a heart here. Oops, we need more. I mean, Valentine's just should be, everything should be, I'm just like, I learned a lot this Christmas where it's like, you know what? Stop living for other people and start living for you and show people how you can love yourself while loving others. And that's what I did with Christmas this year. And that's how I do things with Valentine's Day, Easter. All right, getting a heart under this inner corner, under this one. These are fun. This is fun. We're gonna pop a heart here. Oops, I need a little bottom of that heart. Do your makeup fun. I want everybody who uses Saint makeup here. This is a good roadmap to do their makeup this way. And if you send me a picture, even better. Message me a picture of you putting hearts all over your face. This is just fun. And then we're gonna blend this out and it's gonna look bomb.com. This is just a great roadmap. So your contour is where you have natural shadowing on your face. Okay, sides of the nose, around the face. Your bronzer is gonna be where the sun would hit you. Say you're in your car, boom, side. You're wearing sunglasses, boom, side. That's where the bronzer goes, is right here, and then they'll blend together. Light reflecting, your concealers, even traditional concealers, should go where the light reflects off your face. Boom, 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 boom. Brighten under those eyes, give them a little bit of pop rather than sinking in, and it's gonna be so much fun. Okay, and then after we get all this on, now we can put on foundation. The day of putting foundation on to turn your whole face one color is over. You don't have to, our face isn't one color, it's not one dimensional. Stop putting your makeup on to make it look that way. Put your makeup on and accentuate the things that are already there by looking at what's already there as your guide. This is essentially paint by numbers. All right, so then we're gonna take our main shade. I'm using Athens. I've been playing with different main shades lately, and we are gonna go and we're gonna add these little hearts all into the beard of my face. And it's hard to see these hearts because it's supposed to be my skin color. And then we're bringing it down, just adding little hearts everywhere. I love this. This is so fun. Do you remember those? I used to do this with, I did this with my nephew once. I babysat him once when he was a baby. He'd hate hearing this because he's 12 now. And I brought red lipstick on Valentine's Day. And my sister came home to him with little red kisses all over his face. That's what this reminds me of. All right, so we're just adding these hearts onto the beard of our face because why the heck not? You know who should love you the most? You. And this is me just having fun. If you're not having fun, I'm sorry. If you think this is dumb, I'm sorry. I'm just adding another color up top because I want to. Okay, let's grab a, I'm gonna put, this is Daylily. I put this under my eyes, but I also like this right in this area. Very hard to see, but this works really well with my scars. So we're just gonna add that there. And I think I'm gonna do my blush last, but I look redonkulous. But these are the shades of my face. I'm this color, I'm this color, I'm this color, I'm this color, I'm these colors. These are all, okay? Oh, Caden, good luck with your cancer. Okay, so now we're gonna take a brush. I'm gonna use just the detail brush because it's sitting right here, and I'm gonna blend, okay? So we're gonna go from light to dark. The lighter colors first. So I'm going to stipple, and we're gonna just blend out all these little hearts, and I'm going up my beard and down, and I'm just blending out this main shade into the crease of my nose. It is okay to laugh. You know, you can laugh or you can cry. Every situation you've got, oh man, you've got to find humor in. I remember laying with my grandpa while he was passing from cancer. And one of the things when he was laying there, pretty unconscious, is I was trying to get something out of him. And so I told him, I'm notoriously not a cook. And he bought me Cooking for Dummies and said I'd never find a man until I could cook. And he handed me that book. And then I cooked a meal for him before he went way down. And he threw up at the table. He threw up my dinner at the table. And we do laugh about it still. And he had a good humor about it too. And, and when he was in bed, unconscious. I said, Grandpa, I'm here, and don't worry, I cooked dinner. And he moved, and that's all he could do. And it's okay to make people laugh even in their most dire times. It is okay. You have to, and it's okay. All right, so I've taken my beard. Now I'm gonna go on to my brightening here so we don't stay deep and dark here. I'm just gonna go right into this. And then we're gonna go right over on this one here. And this is just accentuating this already pretty area. And this already very pretty area. I'm gonna take this heart and we're gonna blend it out a little bit, okay? I'm gonna take this one here because I know I'll forget. If you know, you know, I always do. And then we're just gonna press this up in front of the ear and down the jaw and then down the neck. Same over here on these hearts, up in front of the ear and down. This just gives it a little bit of a chisel. Little bit of a chisel. Thank you so much, Soja. All right. Now we're gonna go to the forehead. I'm gonna use the small end. I love this brush. It's one of the starter brushes I recommend with every color match. So if you wanna try makeup that's this kind of fun, click my link and send me a color match picture. You can either message me or you can fill out the form. Hold on just a second here. And you can easily get color matched by me and we will customize your palette. Look at that. Look at that pretty color just fade out and it looks like reflecting light. And then we can get you this makeup, but I always recommend this brush. So I'm taking this brush with a very light hand and I'm blending out my contour. I usually don't like the dots, but this is pretty fun. And then we're gonna go into that bronzer on the outer corner of the brow. That's why I haven't done my brows yet, is I always mess them up here. Going into this heart right here, into the temple. Then I'm gonna switch to this small end and we're just gonna pull this brightness out and in. We're just gonna blur this together. Now my skin has dimension, coverage, and balance. And my skincare makes this last. I don't have to touch up like I used to. I'm gonna come down my temple here. I have hair. Oh, my hair's everywhere. All right, we're going down and I'm going into these hearts here. And then I'm gonna go into this bronzer heart here. And then down to that apple where I had a little bit of that little daylily color. We're gonna get that, don't worry. All right, look at how pretty that is. Sometimes marking up the face, I love the finish. Hitting these hearts right here. Because I had that correcting underneath here, I always stipple on my cheeks because I don't want to mess up all that work of that correcting. Boom, okay? Going into the side of the nose here. Side of the nose, I'm gonna bring it together because I have a bump on my nose and that's how I do that. Pushing this up and up, getting the brown right here. And then I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna grab a brightening with the small end. I'm just gonna dip it, pinch it, and then we're gonna go right down the middle. And then I'm gonna use my finger like that. But who would be interested in a Society Saturday, just taking what's left and just blending it out. A Society Saturday where I go live on Saturdays at 8 a.m. to do skincare and leave makeup Mondays for makeup. Now I'm gonna take this small end and I'm gonna go into all this little brightening here. Okay, and that's gonna clean up my eye, brighten things up, and you just tap it. This is a soft tissue and I'm just focusing on the orbital, but I'm just tapping this out with this brush. Look at how this just blends like a dream. The warmth of your skin, the brushes, the fact that it's cream, the high pigmentation of this. There is less under eye correcting than concealer. Concealer has about 20-25% pigmentation to it, so you still need more to get good coverage. But then it starts to crepe and break apart halfway through the day, and you can't reset it. With this stuff, if you notice creasing, you can reset it with your finger. It stays creamy all day. Look at how pretty that finishes, okay? And then we can go in and we can find a blush. I'm gonna grab, my lips are so dry today. Let's grab, I'm gonna make a heart. I'm gonna grab Bubblegum Princess. I'm gonna tap on a heart here. This is such a pretty color. Over here, I'm gonna grab 2 hearts. I'm gonna do Ruby on the other side. Ruby's another really pretty color. It's much more bright. Hi, baby. Grabbing that right there. It's hard because this is a gloss, but I always, I'm gonna use my finger here, use Daylily or Frenchie on my apples because of my scarring. I have kitty cats. Those pinks are gonna pull those through. Then I'm gonna take my brush and I'm just gonna tap this out and add just a touch of pink. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I think I like ruby more. I like a little punch. There we go. But these are so, so pretty. I have a hard time with glosses though, so I'm struggling over here with lift. So I just need to, there we go. There we go. Just needs a little extra work. All right, let's set our makeup. So I use Blue Marble. That guy. I need to get my nails redone. The last person that did them didn't do a great job. Anyways, I'm going to spray from this side to this side. Okay. You're interested in another live on Saturday. Thank you. Where's my sprayer? There we go. Just spraying it everywhere. Whew. It also works as a great hairspray. This is a film forming setting spray and I love it. Okay, so then I'm gonna take setting powder. I'm gonna grab my favorite powdery brush. It's this guy right here. This is one of Saint's brushes and I can't think of the name of it right now and I can't find my computer, but I'm taking our blotting dust and I'm just gonna hit right up in this area where I get very greasy, and then I put a little more on, not a lot, and I'm gonna start at my temple and bring it down my cheek and then up to my eye. I don't put a lot on, I just tap it, but temple and down and then under eye. And then I'll take what's left and I'll go around my mouth and my nose. And then we can put some brows on and then I can skedaddle to take my kids to cheer camp. I love knowing traditions. So if you have a Valentine's Day tradition that you do with your kids, because I'm trying to teach them about, you know, it's not about a boy. We're spending Valentine's Day as a family, and then we are doing our own the day after. And I always buy my own flowers in between so that flowers aren't like a big deal. I try not to make flowers a super big deal. So I always have flowers in the house. Okay, so I'm gonna go into Trust first, and then I use Oak to fill in. But I'm just gonna come in a little extra here, and then I draw a nice hard line up and over, and then I work it out. And then at the top, I come a quarter of the way in, fill in that top arch, and then bring that tail out far. I like mine extended because it gives me an elongated eye, and it gives my eye lift. And then I flick at the front, and I like the inner part to be just a little bit more on the natural side. And then I blend in that bottom hard line that I drew and that top one down like this. Then you take that spoolie. I don't use brow gels or waxes. I just don't have really long brow hairs, and that's my brow. I like a good structured brow just to give me a little eye definition, a little eye lift. I want a little more definition right there. Oh, that's a good brow. I love my brows. And then we're gonna go over here and we're gonna go out and up. This was a really fun application. I've actually never done the hearts. I've always wanted to, and I never have. It's fun. It's fun, fun, fun. And then I'm gonna take that Winterberry, that pink shadow I put on, and we're gonna use it on the cheeks. I need to rematch this. So get that combed over. There we go. We're gonna take this Winterberry, and I'm gonna grab, what brush did I have? I had a blend brush. I don't wanna put color. How do I do that? We'll just take a shape brush. I love the silver shape brush. It's still available. Okay, we're gonna grab some Winterberry, and I'm gonna go over that pink and add just a touch of shimmer to that pink. Look how pretty that is. I'm just going for it because I know I'm doing my makeup again later today with this new makeup. Okay, so there we go. Oh, good morning. Okay, we're gonna do our lips now with this new collection too. I'm gonna go back to that multitasker brush. Hi, baby. going to be brushing your hair in a minute. Ask your sister, baby.
I want you to get it.
Okay, I'll be done in just a minute. Okay? I love you. Okay.
Ask Charlotte.
Okay, so I'm going to take this pointy end and I'm going to go into Ruby because I love Ruby as a liner. We're going to just line the lips. I don't outer line, I just stay real close to the edge. And we're just going to draw this bright pink on, and then you could fill in with whatever color you want. It goes well with a lot of different things. This is a gloss. I think it stains a little, which is nice because then it gives a little bit of longevity. Okay, they got the piano going. Okay. Hello, Bailey and Chloe. All right. So I always color in on this inner corner a little bit. You can bridge your Cupid's bow together if you want. Some people like that look. It's really a matter of preference. I don't. I think you can really see. There we go. Okay. So we're going to fill this in, and I'm going to use Summer Love because a lot of people turn their nose up at this one. It's so pretty. Summer Love is it's great for if you have kids just getting into makeup. It's a really pretty neutral color, and it mixes really well with Ruby. I am getting such chapped lips though. So just blend that in, and it gives it this soft pink look. And maybe this Saturday I will try my first Society Saturday where I do a skincare regimen. I could go slap some makeup on, show how I remove my makeup. I'm not sure how I'm going to start it, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll start with my morning routine. Who knows? All right. So that's my makeup today. This was fun. Okay. All right. So this is my makeup. I love cream makeups because when your skin starts changing, your makeup might need to change too. I can't wear the same makeup. I can't do the same skincare as when I was in my 20s. And so finding something, what I noticed is that my makeup was sitting differently on my skin because my skin was different. And so I was always trying the next new thing. I'm still trying to find other options. I like Saint the most. And that's what made the difference for me, is finding what I liked the most. And I always found myself missing Saint when I try other makeups. But finding a makeup that can live with your skin rather than on it. And then you can find makeup that it moves with you and it can be reset easily and it doesn't crack and create it just didn't look like I wanted it to by noon. I'm getting sick, or I am sick, I don't know. But that's my makeup. Okay, hold on just a second, this person. I always have a troll. It's YouTube. To get on YouTube and to do a live on YouTube, it would be insane for me to think there wouldn't be a troll. I'm not for everyone. I'm not going to tick everyone's box. But I think I'm perfectly delightful. And honestly, if they're going to get on here and be trolly, it's not me. I'm not trolling. I don't look a day over 45. Well, that's good because I'm not a day over 45, so it's perfect. I'm a day over 44. So it's not far off. If I look my age, that's fine. I'm fine. But I like having oak on my eyeshadow. It just makes it a little more moody. Having the pinks, having this new collection that came out today I love this collection. I was hoping that they would be brand new shades, not Advent shades, full disclosure, but yeah. All right, well, I know Saturday I'm just going to give full disclosure. I am going to do a Society Saturday where I talk about Beauty Society on Saturday morning, 8 a.m. Pacific time. If you don't have notifications on, I do try to update on a feed on my YouTube to give updates. I will be here. It will be rough for the first few weeks. It's always hard jumping into a new algorithm. YouTube is very much used to Mondays at 8 a.m. for me, where it notifies my people and I don't get blasted out into a weird universe. Anytime I've gone live outside of my Monday morning lives, it always goes a little sideways, okay? The idiots, they're not, they're just, I don't want to call them an idiot. They just have something else going on. Like there's something with them going on. And I hope the best for them that one day they'll look back and be like, I can't believe that I did that. And that's okay. But I am a human and I've learned that it hurt the first couple times. It doesn't hurt anymore. And so going live on Saturday, I'd love for my regulars who can be there to be there. We'll have a nice time. I'll block out the idiots. And that's it. And I hope everybody has a great day. I hope everybody has a wonderful Valentine's. It's this Friday. Girls like flowers. I don't care. I don't care if you walk up with flowers, nobody is going to say no. Nobody says no to flowers. They are delightful, they are bright, they are fresh, and enjoy them while you have them. So buy yourself flowers. Buy yourself your favorite flowers. There is nothing wrong with, I buy myself flowers every time I go to Trader Joe's. I buy myself flowers. I went and bought a pretty vase and it's great. Just because you're doing it for you doesn't make it less. I fill my own stocking at Christmas and you know what? I flippin' love my stocking, okay? So I bring in my own Easter candy. I will make sure I have my favorite chocolates. My favorite chocolates aren't even from here. I have to special order them from California. They are the best. Mendocino Chocolate Company. If you want, I hate white chocolate, but I love their white chocolate. They have the best chocolate. So if you're looking for a special box of chocolates, Mendocino Chocolate Company. It's so good. But I'm gonna go. I know at least the first couple weeks of doing a Saturday live is gonna be rough. I want you to be there to support me. It will be rough. I'm knowing that going in. I'm gonna be makeup free too for the whole video, so that's gonna be rough too. So that's it. Have a great day.